And I like to introduce myself first. I'm Marcel, I'm teaching everyday yoga. I'm not alone here. Up here is Shawn. Shawn is a little dragon plushie. He's here for entertainment, energy and motivation. I'm just here for the instructions. And I love to have you here today. And we're going now through a little awareness sequence for 45 minutes. And then we will go into a more physical exercise. If you like to join both lessons, you can do so. If you just want to join one lesson, that's also completely fine. Here in this 45 minutes, we won't be sweating that much, but we will focus more on awareness. So please come to a sit if you like to join right now. And sit down, root down through your sitting bones. Feel your sitting bones rooting down through the sitting pillow or maybe through the books, and find a comfortable sit for you. Because we will be sitting for quite some time, you're really welcome to change your sit at any point, at any time you like to change your sitting pose. It's also completely fine if you want to do this in a chair or sitting up in a chair. Completely fine, you can do this as well. And from here, we just want to start to deepen our breath a little bit. So breathe in deeply into your belly, into your chest. You can put your right hand on the belly, on the lower belly, left hand on the chest, and breathe in deeper into the belly and into the chest. And then passively out, just releasing the breath, and then in again, into the belly, into the chest, actively in with the muscles, and releasing the muscles, breathing out. And really deepen a little here, belly into the chest, go in your own rhythm here. And as today is Sundays, we're doing an intention practice, so eine Absicht. We're finding an intention for ourselves for this yoga lessons. For this yoga lesson, if you're just joining this first one, or maybe for both if you're joining both. So first and foremost, focus on your breath and see what is your breath changing right now in your body. So if you start to breathe in deeper, belly into the chest. Do you start to sit more upright? Do you start to feel taller? What happens with your posture? And breathe deeply. And feel how the hands are going up and down on your belly, on your chest. Good. And either keeping the hands there or releasing the hands to where it feels comfortable. And just keep a few deep breaths right now. You can close your eyes. And we want to find an intention, eine Absicht for this yoga lessons right now. So maybe it's like I want to feel more alive. So kind of like, and I give some examples right now. You can find something for your own. Maybe it's I want to feel more strength, or I want to feel strength in my shoulders. I want to release a lot of tension in my shoulders. Maybe it's something more related to stillness in the mind, being calm. I want to find calmness in this time of trouble right now, maybe. Whatever it is for you, I give you some time to find it. And if something comes up for you, know that it's the right thing for you. right now. I give you 1-2 more minutes. Just keep on breathing deeply and find an intention for this class today. Slowly open your eyes and welcome to this yoga lesson today. How are you doing? How are you doing? And I hope you found a good intention for yourself. You can leave this intention now go that you found. And we're going to bring our arms to our sides and we lift our arms up, breathing in deeply into the belly, into the chest. We directing like in an orchestra your breath right now. So when you lift the hands up, you breathe in and you have them above in the air. We hold the breath and then we come back down. We breathe out and do this in your own rhythm here. So when your hands are down, we hold the breath and we can leave them down for a little and then we breathe in again. And they're in the sky and on top of our head, we hold the breath and we release again. Do this in your own rhythm. You don't need to follow me. You can make shorter breaks, you can go faster, you can go slower as it feels good to you. When you have the hands at the top, feel the length from the sitting bones to the top of the fingers and then release again. Good job. Here we go. 2 more times. Take your time. No need to hurry here. And already, if you lost time, come back to one time to your intention and feel the intention giving you the energy for this movement. Making this yoga lesson your very own today. And release the arms down. From here, we're bringing our arms towards the thighs. We remove the hands forward and backward. So the palms onto the thighs and we move forward and backward. Doesn't really matter in what kind of sit you are right now. You can do this also with sitting on the knees. The important is that you're sitting up on something because otherwise you really need open hips if you like to sit without a sitting pillow, or it starts to hurt in the lower back quite fast. So moving the palms forward and back. And feel the warmth created between the palms and the thighs. Where do you feel the warmth? Do you feel the warmth on the hands? Or do you feel the warmth on the thighs, or is there a certain aspect of coldness also there? See what you can feel. And from there, move the shoulders forward, upward, backward, and down. Don't push yourself too much, but push yourself a little. Push yourself so much that it feels good to you. Forward, upward, backward, down. Forward, upward, backward, down. And continue like this. Reconnect to your breath. Make it deep. Breathe into your belly. Good. And release this again. Bring your fingers forward. Fingers are vertical right now, then extend the thumb and bring the thumb in. Extending the thumb and thumb in. Let's go 10 times here. And see if you can feel a difference between the left and the right hand when you're doing this. And not like correcting the difference, but just bringing that into the awareness. And then circling the thumb forward. Good. In any kind of direction, whatever forward means to you. And reconnect again to the difference to the from the left and the right hand. And change the direction to the back. Whatever back means to you. Good. And then release. Make fists and go up and down with your wrists. Up and down. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Shake your wrists a little. Shake your arms. How does it feel? From there, bring the right thumb up, bring it to the outside of your body, so it's pointing to the outside of the body. Grab on with the hand and push a little bit out of the thumb socket. So you want to feel there a little stretch in the thumb socket, so push with your whole hand a little bit forward, draw a little bit back with the other hand. Breathing in deeply. And breathing out, releasing. Then bring the other thumb up to the outside and grab on with your other hand on the thumb and push a little bit out from the whole hand, whole arm. You should also feel a stretch, thumb socket. Breathing in deeply into the belly, into the chest again. And release. Shake your wrists, shake your fingers. From there we bring the fingers up, claw the fingers, and we make fists. And clawing the fingers, and fists again. Go like 10 times here as well. Don't go like 100% like, oh, but go like 50%, so you feel maybe the differences between the hands again. How does it feel to you? And one last time. And release. Shake your wrist, shake your fingers. And from there, bring the fingers, the palms together. And we want to push into the mounts of the fingers here a lot. So we want to connect the mounts of the fingers together and push into the fingers, claw the fingers a little bit down. Push in. Pushing in and releasing, and pushing in again and releasing again. Push into the mounts of the fingers, especially the index finger mount here. You want to push in there. You want to have them connected together. Pushing in and releasing, and pushing in and releasing. Good job. Pushing in and releasing. Pushing in and releasing. In, releasing. In, releasing. In and release. Shake your wrists, shake your fingers. Now a little secret tip here. If you're doing this, pushing in like this and clawing the fingertips a little bit, you will see a little hole between the palms. It goes through the palm, and you should see there a little hole going through. It's not like really big, but a little hole. Good, and then shake your wrists. Next thing we're doing, bring the palms together again, mounts of the fingers together. But now we turn it a little bit around, we lift the fingers off and release the fingers down. Lift the fingers off and release the fingers down. You can play a little bit with the elbow alignment here, so you can bring the hands a little bit more down so the elbows are parallel to each other, or make one line, form one line, and it gets way harder to lift the fingers up because the wrist is way more steep right now, like almost 90 degrees. You can play a little bit around with this angle there at the wrists and lift the fingers up 5 more times, pushing into the mounts of the fingers a little. Especially these index finger mounts, so the mounts of the fingers are important, as when we're doing downward facing dog or any kind of other upside down position where we are on the hands on the floor, have the hands on the floor, then it's important to have good connection with the floor. Otherwise we can hurt our wrists quite fast. So we're practicing this here. So release the fingers, release the arms. And one of my favorite exercises, coming right up, bring the hands together and moving left and right. And really be soft here. So no need to grab around here really hard and go but being soft, releasing a lot of muscles. And just see where the wrists can go. Now we want to fix the right hand, so the right hand stays in place, so no elbow movement, and we grab on with the left hand and we can turn the right hand around so the arm can be moved. Let the arm be moved, but none of the muscles are doing any kind of active work going left and right. The muscles are just fixed. And we're changing the sides around, left hand fixed, grab on with the right hand, and go around again. And see where you can go here. Does it feel different than before? As you were doing like both sides together. And then release again and come back into the middle and do both sides again and try to find a balance. So both arms are moving with the same intensity, with the same effort. Good. And maybe, just maybe change the direction that you're turning in. If there is some direction. And then release this and bring the hands together and warm the hands a little bit up. And then bring the palms 5 millimeters away from the eyes. As soon as your palms are a little bit warm, 5 millimeters away from the eyes, and feel the warmth from the palms towards your head, on the skin of your head. And breathe in deeply into your belly, into your chest. From there, release the arms down, the palms down on your head, and draw down on your head. Oh, release the arms down. And as this movement is kind of like maybe a sad movement as we're doing, we bring the shoulders maybe a little bit forward as we're doing this, and we're holding our head kind of like you were crying or something. We want to open a little bit. So bring your arms by your sides and lift them up 45 degrees, maybe a little less than 45 degrees. And we want to imagine that we are hugging the world right now, hugging the world. And to hug the world, we really need to get big, right? So we extend out of our shoulder sockets as much as we can. And we also extend away from the fingers. So fingers need more space. So we make more space between the fingers, a lot. Engage the fingers and breathe in deeply. Breathe in deeper into the belly, into the chest. And again, with your intention together that you found in the beginning of the lesson, breathe into the belly, into the chest. And again, grow taller as you're breathing into the belly. Grow taller from the sitting bones to the top of the head. And next time you breathe in, we grow taller from hand to hand. And smile. And good, release this, awesome job. Also one of my favorite exercises, this one, as it's so juicy, so opening. So bring the right hand to the right side of your body, extend the left hand. Get longer from the left sitting bones to the top left hand. And we don't want to round here. We don't want to round in the right side body. We want to have the right side body also long. We want to have the left side body even longer. So without rounding, we want to lengthen the left side body. And releasing. Bring the other arm up, the right hand up. Get longer from the right sitting bone to the top of the fingers. Long. And release, change the side. Long from the left sitting bones up to the top of the fingers. Draw the belly in and up. And change the sides. And change the side again. Go in your own rhythm here as you're breathing out. Changing the sides. Breathing in again. Getting long. And then release. From there, bring the chin to the right shoulder. Looking over the right shoulder and releasing the shoulders down a lot. Breathing in deep. Work with your breath here. So when I say work with your breath, I mean you maybe find a stretch when you breathe in deep into the belly, into the chest. And then breathing out, releasing, looking over the left shoulder. Chin to the left shoulder. Releasing the shoulders down a lot. Breathing in again as good as you can into the belly, into the chest. And breathing out, changing the sides, one more time each side. Breathing in deep. And in again. And breathing out, changing the side. Breathe in. Last time in. And exhale and come back to the middle. Looking forward, bringing the right ear to the right shoulder. And we release the shoulders down. So when we bring the right ear to the right shoulder, we're not lifting the right shoulder up, but we're releasing the shoulders down still. Breathing in deeply. And as you're breathing out, we come forward and down and we change the side. Go slowly, don't jerky, no jerky movement like fast movements, but keep the movements constant or abrupt movements. Left ear to the left shoulder, release the shoulders down a lot. Breathe in deep. And breathing out, release the head forward, change on your sides. The right. Right ear to the right shoulder, breathe in. And breathing out again, forward, changing the sides. Go in your own rhythm here. The next time you're on the right, this is optional. You can bring your right hand up next to the ear and just put the weight of the hand next to your ear. And draw a little bit down, lift the left shoulder, lift the left arm. Both shoulders are going down. Release the shoulders. Breathing in deeply. And breathing out, releasing the head forward, changing the sides. Left ear to the left shoulder. And again, optional, if you like to do this, bring the left hand to the next to the left ear. Release the shoulder of the left shoulder. And then engage the right arm and draw a little bit down with your right shoulder, with your right arm on the right shoulder. And maybe feel a little bit more intense of a stretch there. No jerky movements, and then release again, forward and down. And lift your head up when you're forward and down. Breathing in deeply. Good job. So from here we are arcing slowly up. We're doing cat-cow but in sitting position. So we're still sitting here. Again, anytime you like to change your sitting posture, you're welcome to do that. I'm just coming to my side so you can see it a little bit better. So from here we're arcing up, slowly arcing up. Vertebra by vertebra up, looking up, and then rounding down from the top of the head down. Vertebra by vertebra down, and then arcing up again. And rounding down. Now arcing up. Looking up and breathing out, rounding down. Breathing in as you arc up. And rounding down. Arcing up again. And rounding down. Really good job. Coming back into neutral position. And from this position, find any way to stand up. Go really slow, mindfully standing up. Good. And from here, we start to shake our legs a little bit. As you were sitting for quite some time right now, shake your feet, shake your legs until they feel a little bit better. Until they feel good again. Good. And then let's start to jump a little bit. So either just out of the heels, maybe just out of the knees. At any point this feels uncomfortable for you or hurts you anywhere in the body, you can just stop and come back to a standing position. But if it feels good to you, keep on going and release all the muscles that are not holding this balance right now. So all the muscles that are not used for just staying in this position and jumping, you can release them. So my shoulders or your shoulders are completely relaxed and they're jumping with this, with your jumps that you're doing. And feel the elbows, feel the wrists relaxed, feel the neck relaxed and the head relaxed, also jumping in this movement. And maybe jump a little bit more or jump a little bit less. You can also leave the floor a little if you like. And really, these little exercises are very underrated as they activate the whole body. Breathe in deeply. Breathing out. Breathe in deeply. Breathing out. Good. And then slowly release. Slowly release. Come back. And from here, let's put your sitting pillow a little bit away for a moment. Come back in a good middle position. And we want to engage our belly and our chest here. And we want to create a box between the hips and the shoulders. This exercise is a little bit difficult, but we can manage. We bring our hands to the sides and then we lean to the right. Meanwhile, holding the belly and the chest in place, and we come up with our hips a little bit, right? As we're holding this box here, our hips are coming up. And then we lean to the left and to the right. Good. And our leg is coming up on its own as we're shifting to the left, as we're shifting to the right. It's coming up on its own. Breathe in deeply. The next time we are on the right side, we're holding on the right side for a little bit longer. And if you like to feel what your belly is doing, you can grab around your belly right here, right now. And you will find that the left side is activated when you are on the right side. Exactly. And then extend your hands again. And come to the left side and hold on to the left side. And you will find, again, you can grab around the belly. You'll find that the right side is activated when we are leaning on the left side, and released back down. Good job. And from here, we're going a little bit further to also one of my favorite exercises. Make sure you have some place around you so you can move the hands around freely. And we're going to fix our knees here first and engage the thighs. Then we release all the muscles in the arms and we swing from the belly button to the left and to the right. Engaging the knees, engaging the thighs a lot here. A lot. Left and right. So not out of the knees, not like this. I exaggerate with the knees, right? Not like this. But we keep the knees in place, we keep the thighs in place a lot. And we move out of the belly as good as you can. So the knees are barely not movable. So shouldn't move at all, but that's really hard. And no muscles are activated in the arms. So the arms are just swinging to the left and to the right. And this is really great for your lower spine, for the wrists, for the whole spine, for the shoulders. Really great. Then close your eyes and we count down from 5, 4, 3, and we get slower and slower. 2, and releasing, not stopping this movement, but releasing this movement. Feel that there are maybe some impulses going left and right still in your body. And if you can feel that, that is where the center of your body lies right now. Good. From there, open your eyes again and shift yourself a little bit forward. Not falling, but shifting your body a little bit forward. Then shifting your body to the right side. Keeping both feet on the floor. Then to the back. Whoop. Then to the left. See where you can go. And forward. And go one more round here in your own time. And when you did that round, circle to the other side. Good. Really feeling the ground here, giving us the energy. Circling twice to the other side, taking your time. And the next time you come to the front, wherever you are, the next time you come to the front, slowly connect with all the sides of the feet to the floor again. And feel that you give the weight throughout the feet, not just to the front of the foot, not just to the back of the foot, but bring the whole weight down to the feet and distribute it equally. Good. And from there, feel how rooted you are right now. And imagine that if you like to do something or grab something, you can do that because you're rooted so good down, right? All the energy that is used for activities is coming from the ground up here, from the connection to the ground. And this is why we want to have a great, great connection to the ground. This is why we want to bring a lot of awareness to our connection to the ground. I think we want to go stable throughout our life. Good. So that's that. Let's now come to lie on our back slowly in your way, coming mindfully down on the mat. I need to tell you that unfortunately one of my cameras, a cable broke, so the real camera isn't working right now. I use a backup camera, respectively a second camera that I used before for the second image. And now, yeah, until next Tuesday I should receive another cable. So then we're back to 2 camera setup. Now we're working with 1 camera setup. This is also alright. And when you're on your back, extend the arms over the head, extend the legs a little bit further, and then get longer in the right arm and the right leg, and then get longer in the left arm and the left leg. And right arm, right leg longer, and left arm, left leg longer. And right arm, right leg longer, and left arm, left leg longer. And go right, and go left. And right, and left, and right, and left. Go in your own rhythm here. And then release this, bring your knees up. Or just one knee up, grab around the lower knee. Grab around below the knee, then extend the foot up, engage the knee a little bit and draw a little bit back so your shoulders coming onto the floor. You can also grab around a little bit deeper if you like. And then toes down, foot down, toes up, foot up. Don't push yourself too much. If you never did this, don't push yourself too much, but feel how it feels. Go maybe a little bit less and try another time, another day, where you can go a little bit more. Good. Then release down, switch to the other leg. Grab on below the knee, engage the lower thigh, point the foot up, then toes down, foot down, toes up, foot up. Toes down, foot down, toes up, foot up, toes down, foot down, toes up, foot up. Chest down, foot down, foot up. Draw a little bit back, shoulders on the floor. And release the leg down and bring it up close to our bum right now. With the ankle close to our bum, then bring the other ankle up and lay it over the knee. Grab on below the knee and draw a little bit back. This is giving a lot of space in the lower spine, the lower back. Breathe in deeply, the belly into the chest. Reconnecting to your intention here. Giving you some energy for this last stretch. And release, changing the sides. Good. Feeling good about yourself. Feeling good that you work for something. For yourself. Doing something for yourself. Changing the side again, drawing a little bit back, keeping the shoulders on the floor as good as you can. And then releasing. Good job. And from here, just extend the legs. If you like to do some final movements, maybe happy baby pose or something else, you can do so. Otherwise, come into Shavasana. Shavasana is extending your legs, toes facing away from each other, palms are lying upward and to the side of your body. So close to your side, palms are pointing upward into the sky. And breathing in deeply. And breathing out. So not breathing in deeply, just come back to your natural breath and just be. Just be. Just be. Now we'll get you back to your body in around 3 minutes. Slowly deepening your breath. Start to move your fingers. Start to move your toes. And when you're ready, draw your knees back to your body, to your belly. And shift yourself to either the left or the right side of your body. Coming to lie down on your side body. From there, release all the muscles. Release the shoulder muscles, the neck muscles, the tongue. Check in with your arms, the elbows, the wrists, the fingers. Check in with your chest, the belly, the hips, the legs, the knees, the toes, the ankles, the heels. Release all the muscles. And breathe in deeply and feel carried by the gravity of the earth. Breathe in one more time, really deep. And with your next breath in, lift yourself up and come up in a final sitting pose, just a final quick sitting pose. And when you're up, bring your hands in front of the heart together and honoring yourself for this little practice today, for this awareness practice. Very good job for doing that. Honoring your intention and leaving your intention now again, knowing that it will come back when you need it. So the intention, the energy of this intention will come back when you need it. Release the arms, open the eyes, and thank you so much for practicing with me today in this little yoga lesson. Awareness yoga lesson. So if you'd like to come into the more physical part right now, we're starting off with the physical part. Otherwise, if you like to exit right now, that's a possibility, and I wish you a wonderful rest of the day if you like to do that. If you like to join for the second part, or you just arrived right now, I'm Marcel, I'm your instructor. I'm not alone here. Up here is Shawn. Shawn is here for energy, entertainment, and motivation, and we're teaching together each day here on Twitch. If you like this content, consider following me and checking me out on YouTube. But for now, let's just go with the second lesson. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, Amber, thank you so much that you were here. That means a lot to me. And I hope to see you very soon again, maybe. And have a wonderful rest of the day. So bring your arms up into the sky, breathe in deeply. We're going now for the more physical part. Breathe in deeply into the belly, into the chest. And breathing out. Thank you, Amber, for the follow. Breathing in deeply, belly into the chest. And I hope to see you very soon. And breathing out. Breathing in deeply. And again, also here, as it's Sunday today, we're going for an intention practice, breathing in deeply, belly into the chest. I'm breathing out. So first of all, if you're just joining, please come to a sit, make it comfortable. At any time it feels uncomfortable to you, feel free to just change your sit. But for now, breathe in deeply. Belly into the chest. One more time. And breathing out. Good. And from here, bring your hands in a comfortable position. Close your eyes and just keep on breathing deeply into your belly, into your chest. And also connecting to an intention today. An intention for this yoga lesson right now. So maybe it's I'd like to be more flexible, or I want to stretch myself in a certain area of the body a little bit, or I want to feel what's going to happen after this yoga lesson in a certain specific area of the body, or I want to find more calmness right now, also completely available. And every other question then comes up to you, and any other question then comes up to you, or just eine Absicht or an intention. Find that right now. I give you around 2 minutes, and just breathe in deeply into your belly, into your chest. that's... So Amber, about your question, what's going to happen in a specific area of the body after this? And that's up to you, right? If you feel some tension in a specific part of the body, I meant it like this. So that maybe you feel some tension there and you want to resolve that maybe, or you want to see how does it feel after? How does it evolve throughout the lesson, throughout this more physical practice that we're just starting out right now? And if you're just still searching for your intention, then just keep searching. Exactly, stress relief or tension release, or maybe your muscles are just like cramped, or you want to just feel a little bit, oh, it's hurting me in the knee or something, and I want to check in with this hurting. How does it change? And of course, always take care of your own body. Hey, Anis, so good to see you around today. So we're just starting off the more advanced lesson, not the awareness-based practice today. We're starting now with the more physical practice, and we're just finding an intention, eine Absicht, for this yoga lesson, and know that everything that comes up to you is the right thing for you right now. So Amber, I meant like this intention is just there for making this yoga lesson here your own. So I'm kind of excluding myself, but I'm shifting the responsibility a little bit towards you with this intention. And it should be like this. The responsibility lies on your side to make this yoga lesson feel good to you. And that's my intention for you. I want it to feel good to you, right? Oh, you're doing the Ramadan. Oh, wow. Okay, Hannes. Thank you for letting me know. I hope you're going strong there. And from there, as soon as you found an intention for yourself, or maybe if you've done the first yoga lesson right now, you can keep with your intention. If you like to switch it out, you can do so. I've been talking a lot, so let's come into all fours right now. We bring our shoulders over the wrists and the hips over the knees. And from there we are slowly arcing up from the lower spine up. We're doing cat-cow, breathing in deeply. Then rounding down from the top of the head down. Just waking up our body a little bit more, breathing in deeply. Belly into the chest. And breathing out vertebra by vertebra, going down from the top of the head and then up from the lower spine, slowly up the whole way until we're at the top. Other than that, are you good, Anis, today? And if you're still around, Amber, how do you feel? Do you feel good? Or are you just leave? Completely fine. Breathing in deeply. Breathing deeply. Forward and breathing out. Good. And from there, we're kind of start to play around a little. Let me undress. Yeah, the cat-cows are hitting the spot, exactly. And then from here, we're going to engage the belly, engage the chest, a lot. And we shift the weight from one hand to the other hand until we have no weight in the right hand, and we come up and we go down. And we really want to have the body really engaged, the belly, the chest engaged. So we want to stay in the exact same position. Bring the right hand up to the shoulder and down, or the left hand. And switch. And really be focused here. So there's not much to do. It seems there's not much to do, but you really want to be completely aware of how we are shifting the weight over and how we want to hold the exact same position as both hands were down. And then we change the sides, go up again. Good. Slowly switching the weight to the other hand, going up and down. Now I was a little bit too fast, I kind of lost it, right? So it's really also awareness practice here. And release. Good job. And now, as we're going a little bit more into more physical, this is optional. If you like, you can lift your knees off the ground and put your toes into the ground, and then shift the weight to either one of the hands, and try to keep the position as good as you can. And go down, change the sides. Important here is you want to have the index finger mounts into the floor. You want to press with the mounts of the fingers into the floor, clawing the fingertips a little bit. And going up and down. And up and down. Trying to keep this position as good as you can. And if that's too much for you, you can just do the first variant. And just go like 3 times here. Trying to keep this position as good as you can. And good. And release down. From here, walk forward with your hands on the fingertips. Keeping the hips where they are. And bring your chest a little bit up. So the chest not completely sinking through like down, but engage the chest, have the chest a little bit up. From the shoulders, you want to go strong into the fingers. And we want to find more space in the lower spine here. So lower spine is where you want to find the space, not in the shoulders. So shoulders are a little bit engaged. Arms are engaged. Of course, also a little bit in the shoulders, but we want to not hang through there. We want to find more in the lower spine. And breathe in deeply to the belly, into the chest. And one more deep breath. And release, come back. Good job. Sit back on your heels, shake your fingers, shake your arms. How did that feel? And from there, we go a little bit further. We go a little bit further. So let's come back into all fours, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. And we bring our right hand up, left leg to the back. And we get longer. Imagine you're pushing your back leg into an imaginary wall. So, I'm Marcel. Yeah, I will check the PM, thank you, Amber. And I'm Marcel, Shawn is up here. And from here, in this table position, we really want to imagine a leg pushing back into an imaginary wall. You want to get longer to the top of the fingers. And then drawing in together, elbow and knee together, rounding. And breathing in again. And together, rounding. Breathing in. And rounding. And rounding. Let's go 3 more times. You can also arcing up like this. Together. Arcing up like together. And arcing up last time. And together. Releasing. Good job. oh, that makes him angry. He's no monkey. He's a dragon. He's a dragon. Don't worry. He's probably not angry. He's laughing about it. So extend the back leg into an imaginary wall. Get longer from the back foot to the top of the fingers. And then draw the knee and the elbow together, rounding. And breathing in. No, he's a dragon, and he's here for energy, entertainment, and motivation. So if you need some more energy, you can look at him, and he will send you some. And let's go 3 more times. Arcing up right now, arcing up, and together. Arcing up, together, and arcing up, and together. Breathing out, releasing, coming back into all fours. Shaking your wrists again. And again, one of the important things is pushing into the mounts of the fingers here. As we just practiced in the first lesson, you want to push now into the mat. Instead of like pushing together like this, you want to push into the mat with the mounts of the fingers. So bring your hands forward to the mat and approximately shoulder width apart. Push into the mounts of the fingers and claw the fingertips a little. Shift your hips up into the sky. And we are up in downward facing dog for the first time today. Breathing in deeply. And now let's make this downward facing dog a little bit more elaborate. So we bringing up the chest a little bit. Then we bend the knees a little bit. And we shift our hips a little bit more into the sky, meanwhile keeping the chest a little bit up. And then think when you're breathing in, get longer from the chest or from the heart to the fingers. Breathing in. And then breathing in, get longer from the heart to the hips. And then breathing in, maybe bend your knees a little bit more. And get buff again, from the heart to the fingers again. Push into the mounts of the fingers a lot. And then from the heart to the hips. And if you know what I mean, you can turn your thighs inward and back for a little bit of more of an arcing in the lower spine. Breathing in deeply. Finding a lot of space in the lower spine. Looking forward to your fingers. And breathing out, slowly walking forward, coming into forward fold, bend a little bit and stand up with a straight back. Bring your hands up into the sky, bring the hands together and in front of the heart together. Close your eyes for a moment. Yeah, it's hard. Amber, it's super hard. If you're doing that the first time, downward facing dog, it's super hard. Just take your time, try it again, go a little bit less. Don't go too much, go a little bit less. And you don't need to do everything that I'm explaining, right? And then open your eyes again. Let's bring our hands up, breathing in deeply, and forward fold. Let's do a sun salutation here. So forward fold, breathing in again, lifting halfway. Check with your lower spine. We go extra slow right now. Check with your lower spine that it's not rounding. So you can touch in your spine area here. And you shouldn't feel the vertebra sticking out. If you feel vertebra sticking out, you're probably rounded. So come up here. And wherever you are, it's completely fine. Honor where you are today. And then round down. Place your hands on the mat. And step back. You can bend your knees here. Step back into downward facing dog. Breathe in one time. So especially if you're not as flexible, bend your knees. Just bend your knees. And then come forward into a plank position. Knees down or knees up. And come forward and down. And then push into the... Yeah, I'm quite flexible for a man already. So thank you for mentioning that, Amber. But they're way more flexible men than me. I'm still not super flexy. I'm just bending my knees a lot, especially also in downward facing dog. But yeah, I honor where. It doesn't really matter where I am, right? Just needs to feel good for me. And from this position, we want to bring the hands next to our chest, push into the feet, push into the knees, and think forward and up. And maybe just come a little bit forward and up, so you feel a little bit of a backward bend here. And little secret here, you want to have the head not looking up, but we want to have it as an extension of the spine. So we're looking down 45 degrees or even a little bit more. So it's an extension of the spine, and this should feel good. Especially if some people are kind of looking up. Doesn't really feel good. And from there, breathe in deeply. Shift yourself back over the knees to downward facing dog. Breathing in deeply. And then breathing out, stepping forward. So we're not really looking at exactly how downward facing dog is right now. Bend your knees and stand up with a straight back. Extend your arms into the sky. And bring the arms together in front of your heart. And voila. One sun salutation for you. Let's do another. So as you're looking in to like this specific positions of how exactly you need to have your body, and your body is not used to this to this different feelings in the body. It's getting super difficult for the muscles, and you kind of don't know exactly if you're doing it right or wrong, and probably you're doing it a little bit wrong, and it makes it way harder, right? If you exactly know how a position goes and you know what to do, and you know somewhat, okay, I can do it, it's hard, but I can do it, then it's getting way easier, way faster, right? So again, we're going one more time through sun salutation. Breathe in deeply, extend your arms into the sky. Breathing out, connect with the breath a lot here. Breathing into the belly, into the chest, lift up. Breathing out, folding forward. Placing the hands on the mat, stepping back. Coming into downward facing dog, just quickly breathing in deeply. Coming forward and down, knees up or knees down, coming 90 degrees down with the elbows and then releasing the hips down. Good. From there, push into the feet, push into the knees, draw the belly in and up and think forward and up. And maybe you can go a little bit deeper than before, or you can also go as low as you were just before, maybe down here, and then shift yourself back to downward facing dog. Especially if you start, less is more. Breathing in deeply and looking forward, either jumping or stepping forward. Forward fold here, bend your knees and stand up with a straight back. Awesome job. Extend your arms into the sky and bring the hands in front of the heart together. How does your body feel right now? Let's go for some warriors, shall we? So I plan to do some warriors today, and let's do that. Let me quickly think. We're going shifting all the way to the right leg, and we're stepping back with the left leg. We're keeping this hip width distance between the feet right now. So we're stepping back, keeping this hip width distance. If you're doing it the first time, come a little bit more forward. So making it easier. Try to have your knee over the heel. Then drawing the hips together. Draw the belly in and up and bring your hands up into the sky. Warrior one here. Awesome job. Breathing in deeply here. Drawing the feet a little bit together, and we draw the energy up through the body to the hands, and we get longer as we're breathing in and we're breathing out. We're taking up more space and breathing in one more time. And we're breathing out. Bring the hands in front of the heart together and we twist to the right side. And then we twist down. Left elbow to right knee. And here, especially important is the direction, right? The top hand is pushing directly down into the hand, into the knee, and down into the floor. If you fall out of it, laugh about it. For me, it's hard if I'm explaining like this. And from there, breathe in deeply. Get longer to the top of the head. And then breathing out, twist a little bit more, maybe even look up into the sky. And breathe in deeply, get longer again. Wow, what's going on today? And breathing out, awesome. And release, come back down. Wow. Bring the back knee down. And then bring the front foot a little bit forward. And from there, you can put something under the knee if you like. If your knee starts hurting, put something under it. You'll feel better. So we bring the front foot a little bit forward and we draw it back with the toes pointing back towards you. And if you have some blocks next to you or a sitting pillow, let me quickly get the sitting pillow here. You can hold on there. So when you're here, hold on there. Or if you have a wall here, hold on there. And then lean a little bit forward, just a little bit, without rounding your spine. And you should feel a good stretch in your thighs here. Good. And then release this. Bring the foot a little bit back. And now hip flexor stretch. Whew. Good job. Awesome. Stay with it. You're doing really great. Really great. And from here, in this position, knee over heel, and our hips kind of over the knees, over the knee, we want to engage the butt cheeks, engage the glutes of the knee side, and then you should already maybe feel the hip flexors here going down the knee. And if you don't feel them, you can bring your arms up, and you lean to the opposite side of where the knees is. If the knees is to the left, we lean to the right. Just this little tiny bit. Don't do jerky movements here. Do really slow movements. Careful, because we don't want to hurt ourselves. This is quite a deep stretch then. Release this again. Bring your foot a little bit forward. Knee over heel. Then let's go. You're doing great. Bring the left elbow to the right knee. And we grab around with the right hand like this. We bring the back leg up and we grab around the back leg. From there, breathe in deeply. Get long from the floor up to the head. And long, long, long. And if you can, bring the foot really close in. You can grab around with the hands so the index finger is pointing down on your foot. If you can't do that, don't worry about it. Then look over the back shoulder. Look over the back shoulder, over the right shoulder. If you're doing it the same side right now. And breathe in deeply. Draw the belly in and up a little. And release slowly down. Awesome job. Good job. Bring your foot forward again. Then toes up. And grab around your sitting pillow or on your blocks. Come up. And reach a little bit forward maybe. Or just stay here. You don't want to bend, like overbend your knees here. You want to have the knees a little bit engaged. Lean a little bit forward. Awesome job. You're doing great. And release. Come forward. Place your hands forward. Step your back leg up. Push your hands into the floor and then step back with the leg. Coming into downward facing dog. Looking forward to the fingers. Breathing in deeply. And slowly stepping or jumping forward. Forward fold. Bend your knees. And stand up with a straight back. Good job. Very good job. So, from here, we only have one thing to do. Just feel how do the different side feel right now. How does the left side feel right now? How does the right side feel right now? And we're changing the sides. So we're shifting the weight to the left side right now and stepping back with the right leg. And from there, first of all, we check our knee. Knee is over the heel in the front. Then we extend the back leg a lot and we draw the thighs together, the hips together, the hips together. So our butt cheeks are a little bit engaged. Good. From there, draw the belly in and up, and bring your arms up into the sky. Awesome job, warrior one. Feeling strong like a warrior here. And again, if this is too hard for you, step a little bit up. Completely fine. It gets easier. Breathe in deeply. The belly into the chest. Get long to the top of the fingers. And as you're breathing out, taking up more space, finding more space. And breathing in again. Get longer. And breathing out, taking up more space. Then bring the hands in front of the heart together and twist to the left side and come down to the knee. And from here, you want to get longer as we breathe in. Breathing in deeply, get longer from the back foot to the top of the head. And now that you're doing it already the second time, you probably know a little bit about, or a little bit more about how it's done, right? And it's probably already a little bit easier. Probably it's still really hard, but it's already a little bit easier. So every time you fall out of it, laugh about it and come back into this position. Very good job. And from there, get longer from the back foot to the top of the head. And as you're breathing out, look a little bit up into the sky, twist a little bit more. And release slowly. Down, lift the hands down, release the knee down, and step a little bit forward. Step a little bit forward. Lift the foot, draw the toes back towards your body. And again, find a good stretch here in the hamstrings, from the foot towards your hips. And maybe lean a little bit forward. Check with your lower back that you're not rounding here. So no vertebrae are sticking out. So hinging at the hips, not at the back. Good. And then releasing this again. Stepping a little bit back with the foot. So you have our hips kind of over the knee and the front knee over front leg. Then we engage the thighs a lot, the butt cheeks a lot, and the glutes, especially on the right side of the leg, to engage the glutes. And we want to find this hip flexor stretch. And we bring the arms up into the sky. And we're going, as the right knee is down, we're going to the left. If the left knee is down, we're going to the right. So the right knee is down for me, we're going to the left a little bit. Just lean a little bit to the left. Good. Bring the belly in and up, and releasing, coming back. Don't do jerky movements here, because this is a really deep stretch already. This can be really deep for you. And also this going up and leaning to the side is already optional if you feel a stretch in the hip flexors. So always care for yourself. Bring your foot again a little bit forward. Then bring the right elbow to the left knee and grab around with the left thumb up. Grab around. Bring your back leg up and grab onto the back leg. Again, if you like to put something under your knee, please do so. If you want to put a cushion under it, please do so. Again here, breathing in deeply. Draw the belly in and up. Again, bring the index finger to pointing down if you can draw it enough in your foot. I mean, if you can draw the foot enough in, you can put the index finger down and look over the left shoulders, the back shoulders. Breathing in deeply, drawing the belly in and up, and release slowly down. Good job. Foot again a little bit forward, drawing the toes up. How does this feel to you? And holding maybe on some pillow or on some blocks, or for me it's comfortable to hold just on the wall. Check with your lower spine and maybe just lean this little tiny bit forward. Hinge at the hips a little bit. And release. Good job. Bring your hands forward. Push the index finger mounts really into the floor. Claw the fingertips a little bit. Step your back leg up and step back. Downward facing dog. Breathing in deeply. Ah, good job. Breathing in, looking forward between the fingers, between the wrists, stepping forward. And when you're forward, bend your knees. Stand up with a straight back. Bring your hands up into the sky. How does your body feel right now? Bring the hands in front of the heart together. Good job. And release the arms. So from here, let me quickly check the time. As I've been explaining a lot, the time also always went so fast if I explain a little bit deeper. So we are already coming to lying on the back right now. So come sit down on your back, and we're doing some more relaxing things right now for you to enjoy as you're having done a great practice today. Bring your hands into a cactus position, so shoulders next to the elbows, so like this, coming down into cactus position. I hope you saw it. I hope you know around how to do that. Palms are up into the sky. It's hard to have the palms not up into the sky in this position. So then releasing the knees to the right side, bring the ankles up first, and releasing the knees to the right and to the left. And to the right, and to the left, and to the right, and to the left. Left, and right, and left. This should really feel good to you right now as we're slowly coming out of this lesson. Breathing in deeply. And then come back into the middle. Let's do one last little exercise that is more tough. Yeah, let's do that. Completely fine. One or two more cool exercises. One of my favorite exercises coming right up after this. So bringing the elbows next to the body, pushing them into the floor a little bit, and then lifting the hips slowly up. The lower back slowly up and the upper back slowly up. Now looking just up into the sky and keeping your knees somewhat together. So the knees want to fall outward, but keeping the knees over the heels. Now bring the hands interlace them behind the back and shift your shoulders a little bit below the upper back if you like to do this. You don't need to do this, but... And then just breathe in deeply into the belly, into the chest, keeping the knees over the heels as good as you can. Knees over the heels, so knees a little bit together. Have an intention that you want to draw the knees a little bit together. Breathe one more time deeply into the belly, into the chest. Very good job. And slowly release the vertebrae down. Release the hands, vertebra by vertebra, coming down to the floor, going really slow. Awesome job. And let's do one last exercise that I haven't been doing for quite some while, so that's super great. So move yourself towards a wall with your hips. So find a wall that is free. I hope you have one. And move your hips close to that wall, and then shift your legs up onto that wall. And then bring your elbows next to your body, pressing them into the ground. And first of all, just feel in this position. How does that feel to you? If at any point this starts to hurt you in your body, anywhere, just please come out of it. Listen to your body. If it starts to hurt you, come out of it. It feels good to you, keep on going. If you like to go deeper, if you came out of it, just lie on the floor and we come back right away towards you. If you like to go deeper, press into the elbows and shift your hips up into the sky. Grab onto your hips and extend your feet. And what's important here in this position, we just want to look up into the sky. We don't want to look left or right, but we want to look up into the sky. Breathing in deeply into the belly, into the chest, and we hold this for around a minute as we want to reoxygenize all the blood that was stuck in our toes. Breathing in deeply into the belly, into the chest. Really good job. One more deep breath into the belly, into the chest, as deep as you can. Looking up into the sky and then slowly releasing the knees down. Release vertebra by vertebra down and shift yourself directly to the side. Coming to lie in Shavasana directly. Hey Fit Maniac, if you're still around, thank you so much for the follow. I didn't see it, fortunately. And extend your legs, extend your arms by your sides. Palms are facing upward into the sky. Arms are lying by your side. Toes are facing away from each other. Close your eyes and just be. But before we come into Shavasana, maybe feel how the blood flows back into your legs right now. Feel like maybe a tingly feeling. And then, as we've discovered that, release this. Release, come back to your intention again and say thank you to your intention for this yoga lesson that you took on at the beginning of the yoga lesson. And release, close your eyes and just be. Just be. And I'll get you back to your body in around 2 minutes. Deepening your breath. Start to move your fingers, start to move your toes. Coming back to your body right now, still having the eyes closed. Bringing the knees in towards your body and either shifting your whole body to the left or shifting the whole body to the right, coming to lie down in your side body position, making this position comfortable for yourself. And releasing a lot of tension in the shoulders, in the neck, in the tongue, releasing all the muscles. Checking with your shoulders, again checking with your arms, the elbows, the wrists, the fingers. Check in with the chest, the belly, the hips, the legs, the knees, the toes, the ankles, the heels, the feet. And release all the muscles. And feel grounded as you're taking in your next deep breath. With your next breath, lift yourself up and come back into a final sitting pose. Having the eyes still closed if possible. Just a quick sitting pose. Bring your hands in front of the heart together. And honoring your intention, coming back to your intention that you found at the beginning of the class. Honoring yourself for doing this yoga practice, your yoga practice today. And then releasing the arms, opening the eyes, and thank you so much for practicing with me today. And thank you so much for being here. Also, Amber, thank you so much for being here and